All right, there we go. Recording started. So yeah, just what you were talking about with the cat and cow, but with the breathing, same kind of diaphragmatic connection breath with every exercise you're doing. For this one, you should be exhaling as you cat. So exhaling here,
Okay.
and then inhaling as you cow and look up towards the ceiling, and then just right back into it. Exhale, and then down.
Okay.
So getting as much movement from your spine as you can.
Okay. Can you just show me real quick the open book stretch? It's been a while since I did that one this summer.
Definitely, yeah, that one.
You know?
So you're going to hook underneath your leg.
Okay. Okay.
Kind of block it in, hand behind your, yep. And still big deep breath in here. Exhale as you open up as far as you can, and then come right back in and inhale at the start.
Okay, so exhale. Sorry, exhale was coming
Exhale
up.
is as you open up. Exhale as you open,
Okay.
and then inhale back to the beginning.
Okay, inhale. Okay. Go ahead and, if you don't mind, show me the clamshells because I want to make sure I just remember all of them correctly since we're here.
Definitely. So you can use it with a band or with not. If you do the band above your knees,
Yes.
you would lie on your side, and you know what, from an angle, just so you can see. But your heels should be in line with your butt.
Okay.
Should be in line with your shoulders and your head, and it's
I
just
think that's where I get confused. Okay, heels, butt, and shoulders all straight.
Yes, a lot of people kind of set up too far either way. You just want to make sure a straight line from the heels all the way to the head. One other thing I like to focus on is people when they open up, they rotate their pelvis. So I take this hand and I kind of lock it forward.
Yeah, no, I hold still. I've never, I always get confused. Are my feet where am I supposed to be? But heels, butt, and shoulders. I got that. Okay, the supine scapular slides. I haven't done that one, I can guess, but if you showed me that, I'll write down whatever I need to.
Definitely. Supine means on your back. Hands are right on the ground here. You should take a big deep breath in, making sure that lower back stays flat, and then exhale as you slide away, then inhale as you bring it back. And it's so easy to let that lower back arch and your ribs to flare up. You just want to make sure that lower back's neutral and flat in the foot. So again, inhale. Exhale as you reach.
Okay, sounds good. The deep squat TRX with belly breath, I'm good on that. And then the squat. Now, when I first started coming back postpartum, Sarah had me reverse the breathing on the TRX squat. I was inhaling.
Exhaling as you went down, right, and inhaling as you went up.
Yes.
I would honestly reverse it now.
Okay.
Let's inhale as you go down, exhale as you come up.
Okay.
I honestly, if you do either one
backwards, so I didn't know if I should keep that or switch to the right way. Okay.
If you do either one, they're both going to work in different ways. But when you do the other way, you create more expansion, connect with the pelvis. So now we're going to work on kind of bracing the core a little bit.
Okay.
So you exhale and stand up. Think about tightening up your core as you go to stand.
Right. What about the short foot?
Oh yeah, I like this one. It looks really simple, but it's very effective for creating a little bit of ground control. Yeah. So mainly you need to focus on your hips and your feet. So this is a pretty good frame for me. You get a little staggered. So my back toes are in line with my front heel. Front leg is the one I'm focusing on. I'm going to bend the knee slightly. I'm going to push my hips back slightly just to kind of load this glute up. My toes lift up and we balance what we call the tripod of the foot. So it's the knuckle of my big toe, the knuckle of my pinky and my heel. So that's the tripod of the foot. In that hinge position, to breathe in into that belly breath. Big deep breath in. And then when I go to exhale, my toes are going to push down into the ground and try to grip as hard as I can. If you were to see my toes, they should turn like white. I'm really trying to claw the ground with my feet. You should almost kind of feel your arch your foot rise up. It's super silly, but it's great for the proprioceptors in the bottom of your feet. That's what's responsible for coordination, balance, like ground control. Again, it's lift the toes up, breathe in, belly breathe. Exhale.
Really push it down. Okay.
Smash and brace your abs. Awesome. You should feel the tension kind of rise up your leg. Once you get really good, you'll feel your glute and core.
Okay, very cool.
It takes a while.
Perfect. Okay, so that covers the ramp on both days. So on the A day, there's the half kneeling band.
Ipsy chop. Ipsy means same side, and I'll show you what I mean with that. Under this side a little bit. All right, this out of the way for a moment. So with the band, So anywhere you can clip it on your door
Yeah.
handle or any mount, what we're gonna do is the outside leg is gonna go forward. So my inside leg, the one closest to the band, is down. Outside leg's forward in this half kneeling position. Just make sure you're not arching that lower back and ribs up. It's ribs down and then pelvis up. And you take a big deep breath in and exhale as you pull across your pocket and right back in. Think like you're sheathing a sword. Big deep breath in, exhale, pull your pocket, and then right back up. And that short foot I mentioned, you should even be clawing the ground in that position. So all that warm up stuff you should be applying to some of the exercises when you start.
Okay. All right. Awesome. Band stiff arm pull down with
Single leg. Yeah, SL is single leg.
Okay.
So I'm going to get at a different angle just so you can see a little better. All right. So any kind of band, what we're going to do, have the band out in front of you. Yeah. Big deep breath in. And as you exhale, you're going to drive that leg up and down. So I'll show you with the other leg just so you can see a little closer. But again, breathing in and back. Something important to remember, the leg I'm standing on, I am not locking that knee out. There's a small bend in this knee because I drive the other one up. If you lock that out, you're going to just put all that stress right in the knee joint. You're not going to.
Okay. Inhale. Sorry, I'm typing. I'm like watching and then typing. 1 second. Inhale.
No worries, no worries.
Exhale and bring one up. Okay. 8.
Right.
I've got it. All right. Now then going down to the resistance training. Is it SHL, shoulder elevated hip bridge?
Yeah, shoulder elevated. Sorry, that's a shorthand we use so much here.
No, that's fine. I just want to make sure
you can use a box bench. You can use a couch, anything to just put your shoulders on.
Okay.
And then I wrote a note saying band the arch of your feet. So you're going to take your band, you literally put it right around the arch of your feet, put the foot flat, and you're going to try to spread it apart just a little bit. It's going to help you claw the ground a little bit more. Okay. And then you support your head. And then you're just going to bridge up, hold it for a second, and bridge down. When you bridge up, make sure those ribs and hips stay connected. It's that push down we've been talking about. And don't let your back arch as you come down. Your head and chest will come down with you. Everything should move.
Got it. So is it inhale up, exhale down?
Yes, exactly.
Cool.
That'll help you nutate a little bit better so your hinge feels a little bit more secure.
Okay, the half kneeling single arm band chest press. I think I did this one before. You start with it like at your shoulder height, right, when you're kneeling?
Correct. Yes, and just making sure when you do it, it's the same knee that's down as the arm that has your band. You go straight back, and it's a big deep breath in here. As you go to press out, exhale. Right back in, breathe in, exhale.
Okay. I think before I was doing it a little too high. So I'm starting with my elbow down.
Yeah, your elbow should be right next to your ribs on your side. Don't go too far back where your shoulder has to push forward. It's just until you get to your side. See, so many people do this and they just jam in the front.
Okay, no, that's helpful. Some of these I'm like, oh, I know this one, but watching you, I'm like, okay, there were little tweaks of things I was setting up wrong. And then the lateral band walk, I can guess that one. Is that band around your ankles or knees?
Honestly, either one. This, I would say, quote unquote, the easiest position is above your knees. Then you go below your knees a little harder, and then your ankles would be the hardest position.
Okay.
But I would start, if you have a tight band, I would start above your knees. So what you need to do is make sure you stay out against the band and your pelvis stays level. So I just put my hands here, because if it's too hard, this happens.
Right.
And then I'm not stable. So think about pushing the ground away, step together. Push the ground away.
Perfect. Okay, the TRX split squat, I've got that one. I remember that clearly. What about the TRX face pull?
Bring these down a little. Especially for those split squats while I'm setting this up. Make sure you're not arching in that back. A lot of people, when they get in this position, they're already arched here.
Yeah.
And they're just dumping in. You still want to get that tuck in the pelvis, everything straight. And then it's down and up while holding that in the legs. As for the face pulls, that's exactly what it sounds like. I'm going to pull to my face.
I can see.
Okay. I was going to lean back. I'm like, that's going to get out of the way.
Oh.
All right, so I lean back, palms are down. And as you pull, it's right towards your ears. And then right back up. So again, breathe in here, breathe out, let you pull up. Being mindful not to arching that back as you rise, you still want to keep your ribs down. And I'm pulling in this direction. I'm not pulling down, I'm not pulling too high, just straight out with my elbows, even with my shoulders.
Got it. Okay, sweet. And then the 6-point rotary stability.
6-point rotary stability is on all fours. Okay, so 6-point, I'm going to focus on my left hand and my right foot keeping into the floor. As I push down, my opposite arm and leg will come off the ground and then right back down, and I'll switch. Pushing through the floor, the other one's lift up. I'm not just picking up because that's easy. It's about that push through, creating some stability to the opposite side of the core. And then back. Push through, create that stability. Back down. Looks like nothing, but if you really focus on pushing, not just lifting, you'll feel a lot harder. What it's going to do is going to set you up for starting to bear pro.
Okay. Awesome. All right, that is everything for A day. So then let me see if any of these repeat. I don't think so. Are you good to go right into the B day?
Yeah, let's go to the B day. Yeah, the warm-up should be the same on both days.
Yes.
So let me grab a stability ball. That's what SB stands for, a yoga ball, either one. Let me grab one of those real quick. I know you said you had a stability ball. I like to use that once in a while.
Deep elevated hip tuck breathing.
So putting your heels right on top, you want your hips 90 degrees, ankles in, or knees and ankles 90 degrees. Tuck that lower back and slightly lift your hips off the ground, just enough to slide your hands under, not any higher than that. So again, it's a tuck, lift, and then just hold there, focus on that same kind of diaphragmatic breathing in through the nose, to your belly, and all the way out through your mouth.
Okay. Awesome.
Keeping the hips up the whole time, which is going to feel quite a bit on the hamstrings and the glutes.
No, good. I'm excited for these. Okay. Half kneeling band anti-rotation press.
Yeah, one of my favorites. Sometimes Sarah will call it a payoff press. You may have done it before, but the inside knee, the one closest to where band is mounted, should be down. Outside leg forward, you're going to pull the band by your chest, nice and tall, and you're just going to press straight out and back. It looks like a chest exercise, but when you press out, that band wants you to rotate. You have to make sure everything stays straight ahead and just keep your arms in line with your sternum. It's really easy to compensate. Push off to the side. It should be straight in line. Right.
Okay, and the band you would say is about anchored at your elbow?
Yeah, I would say like elbow height, like pretty much just straight off to your chest, right to the side. You don't want it too high or too low.
Oh.
If you have to choose too high or too low, I would choose a little bit higher. If,
okay.
For some reason we're getting pretty good work.
Okay, and then the stability ball wall squat. Those sound self-explanatory.
Yeah, I mean, you're just going to put yourself against the wall. I still want to show you this one. I see that go wrong multiple times. I'm actually going to use the wall over here. Really quick. I'm going to back to my safe area. I see people start too high or too low in this thing, and then they feel like they're going to fall off, which is not good. So when you do it, you're going to put it right around your butt / your lower back. Feet are out front slightly. You can do whatever you want with your arms. Personally, I like to reach out for a little bit more balance. But I'm going to breathe in as I go down, and then breathe out as I go off. If that ball started higher, you'll see like I have to like round my back, or it might even slip up. So again, start against your butt / lower. And then breathing in as you go down, breathing out as you rise.
Okay, super. It's funny. I saw the TRX push-ups. I used to do those with my feet in the straps. I'm pretty sure that's not where we're at postpartum. So that's standing.
No. Yeah.
That's just holding the handles. I'm like an elevated push-up, so I'm not on the floor.
Correct. Yeah. So
Okay.
you're right on your toes, and then just fall forward and push away. Be mindful not to let your hips drop.
Yes.
You want to keep everything tight.
Okay.
Think
I'm
about
not
tight abs. Tight.
put my feet back in the straps yet.
Not yet. Not yet. We'll get there.
We'll get there. Okay. The tall kneeling band pull aparts. Is that with palms up where you pull like this?
So you can do either one. If palms up feels better for you in pulling apart, that's fine. Or you can do palms down. The point with both of them, though, is you got to bring your shoulders down the back. So think about breaking the band and pulling to your chest.
Okay. No, that's good. I was gonna have. That's perfect. I was thinking the no money. That's different.
Gotcha. Yeah. Pull aparts are straight arms. Thinking about pulling your shoulder blades together.
Okay. 2 seat kneeling. You had both feet back, toes tucked under, right?
Correct. Yes, I'm really digging into the ground and making sure my pelvis is neutral and I'm not arched in the lower back.
Okay.
Okay.
The single leg hip bridge.
That is on your back with one leg down. The floating leg, I like to create some tension in here by bringing the knee towards your chest. So with your hip at 90, knee and ankle at 90. Palms are up, thumbs to the outside. Again, big deep breath in. Exhale. Right back down. Breathe in. Exhale. Think about that foot clawing the ground and pushing through the floor to bring you up. And not just arching that lower back. It's only as high as your butt is going to take you. I see so many people just go into that lower back and it takes the core and the glutes out of it.
Okay.
So.
Grip with. Split stance, single arm band row.
Split stance, band row. So the band, when you're standing, should be about chest height. Let's switch that up for a second. And then the leg that's back is the arm that starts with the band. The other arm's going to start in. What we're going to do is kind of a reciprocal motion. As I pull this band in, my other arm's going to reach forward and then back.
Okay.
Again, I'm going to breathe in at the start and exhale as I reach. Right back in, breathe in and reach. And we just go back and forth.
Okay.
Again, the back leg is the rowing side.
All right. Mini band in and outs.
Yeah. So mini band above the knees again. I would not go any lower than this for this exercise because we're focusing on the internal and external rotation of the hip. My feet are about shoulder width apart with a little bit of tension on the band. Your feet should remain flat the whole time. What you're going to do is push the band apart to start. We're going to focus. I'm going to do my right leg first. I'm going to go as far in as I can with my knee and as far out as I can with my knee without letting my foot off the floor.
Okay.
Again, internally rotate to the hip, externally rotate. We'll do that same side. Do it for 8. Then you're going to do the other side for 8. If you know this is a third 8, once you do 8 on both, then you have to do 8 together. But if you notice, my position is a small bend in the knees and my hips are back slightly. And then I'll do that stinky leg, as I like to call it.
Okay, super.
All right.
That's it.
Yeah. Is there any other questions on the exercises before I stop the recording for you?
No.
Let me stop that.